On the second day of the trial between Sean Diddy Combs and his ex-girlfriend Cassie Ventura, one of the most shocking moments came when Cassie took the stand to testify. From the moment she walked into the courtroom, she made a powerful impression. She wore a tight brown dress and walked with confidence, even though she is visibly pregnant. Her head was held high and she didn't look at Diddy once. You could tell she was ready to speak her truth, and nothing was going to stop her. What really got people talking wasn't just what she said, it was how Diddy reacted. At the start of the day, Diddy seemed calm and in control, like he always is in public. He's used to being the one with power, the one everyone looks up to in the music world. But as soon as Cassie started sharing the details of their past, everything changed. As she told the court about the things she says happened between them, Diddy's face went pale. You could see it. His usual confident look disappeared. People in the courtroom noticed that he looked shocked, nervous, and even a little scared. Cassie didn't hold back. She spoke clearly and seriously, sharing stories that even surprised experienced reporters who have seen all kinds of courtroom drama before. Some of them said they had never seen Diddy like this. It was like his whole image was falling apart right there in front of everyone. He wasn't the smooth music mogul anymore. He looked like someone who didn't know what to do. This moment really stood out because it showed a different side of Diddy, one the public rarely gets to see. While Cassie stayed strong and focused, Diddy seemed to lose control. It was a major turning point in the trial and a moment that people watching won't forget anytime soon. One of the biggest moments during Cassie's testimony was when she talked about something that happened back in 2016. She brought up a serious incident that had been rumored for years, but never fully explained until now. According to Cassie, there was a time when Diddy got angry with her in a hotel, and things turned physical. This wasn't just an argument. It was something much more serious. She described how he treated her during that time, and it shocked everyone in the courtroom. This story had been talked about in whispers before. People had heard bits and pieces, and some even said there might be a video of what happened. But Cassie finally gave the full story, straight from her own experience. The way she described it made it feel real and emotional. She spoke calmly but clearly, and you could feel how much this memory still affects her today. What made this part of her testimony so powerful was that it wasn't just about drama, it was about what she lived through. This was a turning point that helped people understand just how serious her claims were. Everyone in the courtroom was paying close attention, and many were stunned by what she revealed. Even people who thought they knew the story were surprised to hear how bad it really was. By sharing this moment, Cassie added more weight to her case. It showed that her relationship with Diddy may not have been what it looked like on the outside. From red carpets to music videos, the world saw them as a glamorous couple. But behind the scenes, she says there was pain and control. This part of the trial gave everyone a clearer picture of what she says really happened, and it made a huge impact on how people now see both Cassie and Diddy. Another huge moment in the courtroom was watching how Diddy's public image started to fall apart. For years, people have seen Diddy as one of the biggest names in music. He's known as a powerful businessman, a music producer, and someone who always seems confident and in control. From award shows to red carpets, he's always dressed sharp, smiling, and looking like nothing can shake him. But what happened in that courtroom showed a completely different side of him, one that most people had never seen before. At the start of the day, Diddy walked into court like he normally does, calm, serious, and looking ready for anything. But once Cassie began speaking, everything started to change. As she shared more details about their past, people in the courtroom noticed Diddy's body language. He stopped looking confident. His face got pale, and he seemed uncomfortable, almost like he couldn't believe what was being said. You could actually see his image breaking down in real time. It was like the version of Diddy that the world knew, the strong, unbothered music mogul, was slipping away. He looked shocked, like he didn't expect Cassie to come forward with so much information. Some people said it was like watching a mask come off. For so long, Diddy had been able to protect his reputation, but in that courtroom, with the cameras and reporters watching, he looked vulnerable. This moment mattered because it showed that even the most powerful celebrities aren't untouchable. When real-life stories come to light, especially ones as serious as this, even the biggest stars can be seen in a totally different way. For fans and the media, It was a reminder that the image someone puts out in public isn't always the full truth. And as Diddy sat there listening to Cassie's words, his reactions told the world that this trial was something he couldn't control or spin. One of the most shocking parts of Cassie's testimony came when she revealed real evidence in court. This wasn't just her telling stories or sharing memories. She brought actual proof to back up what she was saying. And the moment that evidence came out, the whole courtroom changed. People leaned in. Reporters were taking notes like crazy, and even Diddy looked completely caught off guard. Cassie showed things like messages and photos, things that hadn't been seen by the public before. These weren't just random texts or old pictures. They were connected to the stories she had just told. That made her words feel even more real. You could tell that this wasn't just about rumors anymore. She had the receipts, and she wasn't afraid to use them. When that evidence came out, Diddy's reaction was impossible to ignore. Witnesses said he looked nervous, like he didn't expect her to have anything that strong. The confidence he had walked in with started to fade even more. His face, his body language, it all changed. Even experienced reporters who had been to a lot of celebrity trials said they were surprised. Some said it was one of the most intense moments they had ever seen in court. This part of the trial made people stop and really think about everything Cassie had said. When someone brings proof like that, it makes a huge difference. It's one thing to hear about something, but it's another thing to actually see it. The photos and messages helped support her story in a powerful way. And for Diddy, it made the situation way more serious. By bringing out that evidence, Cassie changed the direction of the trial. It made her claims stronger, and it made Diddy look like he was losing control, not just in the courtroom, but in the way the public sees him too. This moment was more than just dramatic. It could end up being one of the biggest turning points in the whole case. Another important part of the trial was how Cassie's testimony could affect Diddy's future, especially his reputation and career. Diddy has spent decades building up a name for himself. He's not just a music producer or rapper. He's a brand, a business, and a symbol of success in hip-hop. But what happened in that courtroom is now putting all of that at risk. After Cassie shared her stories and showed the evidence, people everywhere started talking differently about Diddy. Fans, reporters, even other celebrities were asking the same question. Can Diddy come back from this? The trial made people look at him in a new way. He's no longer just the music mogul with a fancy lifestyle. He's now someone being questioned in a serious legal case, with disturbing details coming out in public. This matters a lot in the entertainment world, where your image is everything. Companies might back away, sponsors might leave, and fans might start turning their backs. Whether he's guilty or not, the fact that these accusations are out there, along with Cassie's emotional and detailed testimony, could hurt his brand for a long time. So this trial isn't just about what happened in the past. It's also about what could happen in the future. Diddy's whole career might change because of what's being revealed in court. And that's something that no one, not even someone as powerful as Diddy, can fully control.